something that you're destined to repeat. You're stronger than you.
We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Today we've got a Week 6 matchup for you here, as it'll be the Arizona Cardinals taking on the Indianapolis Colts. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. They'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at 2nd down. You look at this Arizona defense. We know they're going to be tough to throw on. Top 3 in the NFL defending the pass.
And this is where we talk game inside the game. Top 5 passing offense versus top 5 passing defense. I wouldn't be surprised defensively if they change up coverages a bit more than usual to try and combat what they expect to see.
And he's got Pierce. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Colts need just 2 plays on their opening drive to take the early lead. Boy, Charles, this offense is just so explosive. They lead the league in scoring, and another example of just how good they are right there on that play.
Yeah, we often overstate about how explosive teams are, but this team is truly a threat to score on every snap, especially on the first few plays of any series. And a big streak like that only adds to their reputation as the league's best offense.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that's going to be short of the landing zone. It doesn't make it there, so that means the ball's going to come out to the 40. Murray and the Cardinals with a 1st and 10 at the 40. He'll throw from the gun. Murray now going to do it himself. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the 1st down on a 13-yard run.
And the Cardinals, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Kyler going to give this to Benson. And he'll manage to pick up about 4 at 2nd down. Well, this defense for the Colts, they played really well in the win over the Raiders a week ago.
There's a little bit of lightning talking with the defense coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
That is caught downfield by Harrison. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They run over center with Benson. They get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
To throw, it's Murray. On the RPO, he'll keep it himself. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a 3rd down.
While you admire anyone trying to pick up an additional couple of yards, they're just not worth it when you take shots like that. Quarterbacks have to stay in the game and stay on the field.
On 3rd down, here's Benson. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. Benson will take this one in. It's a Cardinal touchdown.
That's a great response here in this first quarter. And what I like about it is how they put this drive together. The other guy scored quickly to start the game, but this was smart football to not feel like you have to go out and score quickly yourself. So they worked the ball down the field, took their time, and finished with a touchdown run.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And that one not returnable, not by a long stretch, over the back line of the end zone, so that's going to be spotted up at the 35-yard line. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both.
And he is going to lose yardage here. Josh Sweat coming in strong and dropping him behind the line of scrimmage. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Pierce has it knocked loose. And we'll get it down to the 47 here. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free. They couldn't take it away. 18 yards the gain for number 18.
First and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Come on. Hey.
On the draw is Taylor. And just good downhill running there as he'll take this to the 15-yard line. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Seven, our score after one. Second quarter now from Indianapolis with the homestanding Colts in possession as they've got it with a 1st and 10.
Ready. Crack all 80. Ready.
Now Richardson. Now he's going to step up and run. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Anthony Richardson, 14 yards. And the Colts have taken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 14-7.
14, 7.
The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 3rd and 3. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
I can't be sure how much of that was planned pre-snap, but it certainly opens up some avenues for their offense. And if he can stay a threat to break off those kind of runs, it'll pull defenders away from coverage and open up some choice throwing lanes for him moving forward.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
From the 46-yard line, a 2nd down and 6. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Harrison. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion. And that'll leave him with a third and just a yard. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. From the gun on third down, Murray. The Colts are going to get him. Down he goes. Grover Stewart getting in there for the sack. Blake Gillikin on the punt now on fourth down. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot.
Well, someone's going to be happy with that effort. You know who else is going to be happy? His defense.
Absolutely.
He's created a very long field for that offense to try to traverse.
And he got some help from Mr. Football there, checking up nicely. Good English on that punt. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
At the 19-yard line.
Now it's Richardson. Now a run here off the RPO. He'll keep it. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's third down.
One thing you always worry about when he breaks the pocket is he going to take off with it? That time, the pressure was starting to close in, and he's just got to throw this one away.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2.
Let's go. 18, Viking, 8.
There, Richardson back to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on third down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a first down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
Panther 11, Panther 11. Ready? Warriors 76, Buffalo 8, Dragon 60.
They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw. He's going to let it go deep for Mitchell. And that's going to be incomplete. The Colts in a very solid 4-1 here in the early part of the year. And they coming on a pretty good roll here. Winners of 3 straight.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Now a 2nd and 10.
Come on, Panther 60, Panther.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he'll get it across midfield and down into Cardinal territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
And they ever saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And he is going to haul the Colts first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2.
That's good for a Colts. First down.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7.
Ready? 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. Go. Panther 60, Hawk 70, Hawk 70.
Richardson looking to throw. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. That is incomplete.
And that's where you're counting on a receiver's size being an advantage. They were hoping he could go over the top of a smaller DB and haul that one in. A good thought, but that time it didn't work out.
79 Bronco, 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger.
Richardson. Open man, the tight end Warren. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. So 3rd and inches, and this will be the 9th play of the drive.
1970 Timberwolves.
Richardson looking to throw this. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
18, 5, Panther 11, Panther 11. Go.
Richardson on 4th down. He's got his target. That's complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
Let's go.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. A gain of 11 that time, and a Colts first down.
Colts first down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Cougar 19.
They go to the ground again with Taylor. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. The Cardinals going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half.
Dragon 60. Cowboy Buffalo 18. Ready.
Here's Richardson to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor as the first half is winding down. And the Colts go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. On play action, it's Murray. Now he'll tuck this and run. Finding his target, it's Trey McBride. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. It'll be the Cardinals who get the ball first. They trail here as we resume action in the third quarter. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Arizona's offense at the line, ready to get their drive started. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. What's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
2nd and 9 now from the 21. Murray now. That's complete to Michael Wilson. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches.
It's a gain of 9. Makes it 3rd and inches.
Now Murray. That is caught. And he's out of bounds. Able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Brandon, once that one broke down, there were only so many options left for him to take. Fortunately, only 1st down, so he smartly got the yardage he could get and didn't worry about trying to turn it into a bigger play and end up taking a bigger loss. Here, they hope they can regroup and get something different going here on 2nd down.
Murray now to throw. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Murray. Over the middle, Harrison. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only able to gain a couple there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They're going for it. It's Murray. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. So the 4th down conversion sets him up with this. 1st and 10 at the 40. Murray to air it out again. And he'll be brought down by the Colts. Grover Stewart able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Defensively on the previous play, they gave up a pretty good chunk of yardage, but right there, they got a good portion of it right back.
And if we just flip it around from the offensive perspective, took a nice step forward, and how about a couple of leaps backwards after that play? They've got to figure out a big call coming up here to try to gain that yardage back.
That was the 9th play of the drive, and they pick up 9 yards with it. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a first. This is 3rd down. Murray going to throw. Pass to the sideline and pulled in. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Running out of the gun here with Benson. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
You got to figure the further they fall behind, the more you think that they'll get away from the run. They're trying to stick with it, but the results, they just aren't there.
He'll get that complete to Harrison. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch. And now 3rd down and 6 to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Yeah, he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
Oh, nice defensive effort there, providing the hit as the ball got to the receiver, separates him from the catch, and normally he's a sure-handed target.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Cardinals unable to convert there on 4th down. And this long drive is going to wind up yielding nothing. The Indy offense at the line and set to go. This is sort of what you would call the put-away drive, isn't it? They score here, especially a touchdown. It's almost out of reach.
It certainly feels that way, and I think that they're going to call their plays accordingly because what you really want to do, even though you know the scoreboard is still up there and the game's going to go on, in fact, you can take the spirit away from another team. Their drive and will to come back and win can be taken with another score right here.
Still third quarter, but you just get that feel.
Yeah, they're teetering right there on the brink, aren't they?
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
Now Richardson. He finds Pierce. It's complete. Now he's free at the 35. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Alec Pierce with his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Colts are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And they'll opt not to return this, but since the ball did hit in the landing zone, this will come out to the 20. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Shotgun snap and a give to Benson. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Only a yard on the gain there, and that'll set up 3rd and 13. Not an easy spot here. They'll be in search of 13 yards to try to pick up the first. Over the middle, he'll get it to Harrison. And he is going to have the Cardinals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or something that feels a little bit cheap. If they trim that lead down to just 2 scores, that's still a benefit to this squad.
A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays. A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Harrison. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. From the 44-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1. Now Murray again. Now he'll tuck this and run. That's complete to McBride. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. It's a gain of 34. So now following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. A give up the middle with Benson. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Adetomiwa Adebawore there for the defense. They'll go again with Benson. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Calling about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up. So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. To throw, it's Murray. He'll try and do this himself. And they're able to stop him short. and 6. They'll only pick up 4.
That looked great when he first took off because in my mind, there was room to run and he had the marker in his sight. But I certainly didn't expect him to close so quickly, and neither did he. They got to him just in time, and now that forced him to make a decision with this 4th down call.
Now Murray's got to have this one. He'll try to do it, and he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Kyler Murray taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cards have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at their own 35-yard line.
The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent offer a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
60 Eagles, 68, Cup 19, Cup 19. Chop 60, chop 60.
Richardson looking to throw. Over the middle into traffic, and that's complete. Calling a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
65 Cats, Cowboy 80.
Richardson. And that is incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
Now here's Rigoberto Sanchez. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. And this one will be touchdown right at the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Throwing now is Murray. This is taken in by McBride. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45.
And the Cardinals, 1st down.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. The left side completion to Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. So offside's the call, and they understandably decline it.
And this is why we're seeing more and more teams hiring that one coach to the staff that's in charge of all these things. This one's minor. It's pretty easy to figure out. But all the game management stuff, trying to help out the head coach in his decision-making process.
Pass complete there to Harrison. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
13 more yards. That's another.
Throwing again, Murray. Now he's going to step up and run. And it's caught. And the Cardinals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1. Now a timeout called for by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Here's 1st and goal. They'll run with Benson. And he takes this one into the end zone, and all of a sudden, here in the final minute, things get a little bit tighter. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
The Cardinals will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Murray to throw. Completed the one. And he got it on the touchdown run, but he won't get in here. He'll be stopped short, and they'll come up empty on the try for 2. And the Colts are going to recover the football. And that should be enough to get them home. And that's why you have your hands team out there on the field. Those are the best guys ready to make that play.
And let's face it, it was executed well. It wasn't a bad kick. It wasn't anything like that. Just that the normal outcome actually came to play. Analytics will tell you it's a very low possibility of getting the ball for the team kicking it in an onside kick situation.
You're all about the numbers, aren't you?
All about the numbers, baby. It's a new...
He's got him in. Complete. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown. Well, he has been fun to watch. And we remember, of course, all scoring plays need to be verified upstairs. And I think they're going to at least take a look at this. So they called it a touchdown originally, and this will stay a touchdown after the video review. So they had it right. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 15 now. The Colts kicking team is out there now, and they will send this one away. And that is over the back line of the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll bring this out to the 35-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Here's Murray. That's caught by Wilson. And he'll be taken down as that'll net him only about a gain of 9. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their second, as he'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. Murray now. Over the middle, complete. That's Jones. The Cardinals forced to burn their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Here's 1st down. Here's Murray. He's got Harrison left side complete. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. Here's 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and...
Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. Down the sideline he goes. And he is into the end zone for the touchdown. So they still need a miracle with a clock where it's at, but they get one piece to the puzzle done.
Still have hope.
So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2.
Will line up for the 2-point conversion.
Now Murray. And that one is caught. So they convert here, and don't look now, but this one's back to a one-score game. And now we've got a one-score game, but at least a little light at the end of the tunnel.
Is that what we call a glimmer of hope?
Glimmer of hope.
Because they've got to get an onside kick and then find their way into the end zone before time expires. Glimmer, or what's less than a glimmer?
I don't know. You're the one that knows all the big words. A sparkle? A sparkle.
Yeah, there we go. That's what we're going with.
They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This one's as good as over.
They gave it an effort. They tried their best, did everything they could to try and get the ball on the onside kick. You're exactly right. They had to try it. It was their only option. And now this game is done. Just take it, kneel, and call it a day.
They got to have two hands on the football here as they run on 1st down. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down. And that should be the one that finishes this game off.
1st down.
A couple more minutes, and maybe the outcome of this one, Charles, would have been different. But ultimately, time runs out on the comeback, so it falls short. And they hold on to win this by just one possession.
Not the 4th quarter they wanted, but they did earn the win, and they'll be happy about that, and they should be. Now they're going to go back to practice, see what they can do to prevent a future lead from slipping away like this one was.
So for the Colts, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they will hit the road next week. Meanwhile, for the Cardinals, the loss will drop them to 4-2 on the year. And they'll get a chance to redeem themselves at home next week. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Outside of Los Angeles, last stop in town before I hit the road. And it was hot. I said, man, point that fan at me, and I'll be good to go. Wasn't playing songs for long when came in candidly, but the prettiest young thing I ever saw. And she was hot. Well, nothing short of masterpiece. I said, oh.